So welcome back to the channel. It's been just about a month since I was able to get back into the project, but the last 3 or 4 days I made a lot of progress. Had some free time, life got busy, chasing kids around, college basketball games, so forth, work. So the last 3 or 4 days I found time to get back into it, and I really enjoyed the progress. It was really relaxing these last 3-4 days because I wasn't overdoing it, and I was just getting down here when I can, and for those reasons it's enjoyable. So behind me, it's done. You know, the hull is now fully stripped, and that was a real fun part of the project, is what I found. Challenging at times based on some irregularities with the wood that I used, but I overcame that, and just making continual adjustments as I went along. So I wanted to do a little bit of a different update, but I think I'm just going to show you what I've been up to the last 3-4 days, and see how I came to the completion of stripping the hull here. So enjoy the video. That's what I've been up to the last 3 or 4 days. Just finished up today. And the glue is setting. I have the pellet stove running in the background, and that's going to cure that glue. I'll come down in a couple hours, and then I have to pull the staples. The staples are what attached all of these strips to the canoe forms to, you know, provide that stapling surface. So I'll pull all of those, and then I'm in a position to start fairing the hull, which means I'm going to be sanding. I'm going to be using a block planer and start establishing the shape of the hull. You know, working out any of the imperfections. I'll be using a thickened epoxy. I just received my epoxy. It was shipped to me last week. So I'll mix up a batch of thickened epoxy, which is hardener in the resin, plus some cedar flour, which I'll collect from when I actually sand this canoe, and from the dust collection bag. And instead of buying it, I'm just going to use that and mix that in. It'll match the color of the canoe for the most part. It certainly will be a little darker, but just a little money savings thing there. So yeah, pull the staples, sand, block plane, fill, sand again. Then I'll order my fiberglass, which I need to probably do that today. Order my fiberglass. I'm going to be using 6-ounce fiberglass. Lay that over the hull, reinforce the stems, bow and stern, with some strips of 6-ounce. And then I'm also going to put, I'm going to double layer the bottom of the hull with 6-ounce fiberglass, 60-inch wide, about 12 yards of that. And then I'll order 12 yards. And then once the bottom side is prepared, meaning that it's sanded, faired, filled, sanded, fiberglassed with 2-3 coats of epoxy on the exterior, then I'll flip it and I'll rest the canoe in a saddle type situation, just using carpet or some type of support system that is going to allow me to work the interior of the boat, and then actually repeat the whole entire process on the inside of the boat. After that, then I start doing the finish work, like the gunnels and the seating and the thwarts and the carrying yokes and so forth, the decks. So I'm not going to really get to that anytime quick. There's still a lot of work to do here on the exterior. I'm just happy that after a month of not being able to work on it, in the last 3-4 days I made some solid progress, and it feels good. It feels very rewarding. This is something that I never thought I'd do, but I'm doing it, and I'm actually going to use it. So in the future there will be videos that feature this canoe in action, so stay tuned to that. And if you like this video as well as the other videos, or if you haven't watched any of these videos to see how I got to this point, then they're all there on my YouTube channel for you to watch. So go ahead and subscribe and like these videos. Leave a comment if you have any questions. If you don't understand something that I've done, I'll do my best to answer that question for you. So again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.